Sleep. It is the underrated part of a healthy lifestyle. We all know we should be sleeping more, but for some reason we're not doing it. So I'm going to go over with you today exactly how lack of sleep can affect your weight and also 6 tangible things you can start doing today to improve your sleep. So I'm in my pajamas. I hope you're ready because I'm ready to go over all of this with you guys right now. If you're new to my channel, hi, welcome. My name is Heather. I'm a registered dietitian and my passion is helping women look and feel their absolute best. So if that's something that sounds good to you, make sure you subscribe down below to my channel. That way you never miss a video. For anyone returning, thank you so much for watching again, and let's just jump right in. So what even is sleep, right? Sleep is an essential part of a person's well-being, where strengthening, processing, and restoration occurs in the mind and the body, and it is so important for our health. The recommendations are between 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night for adults. However, over 40 million Americans suffer from over 70 different sleep disorders, and at least 60% of adults report to not sleep well at least a couple nights per week. Are you one of those people? Yeah, me too. Now, one of the ways lack of sleep affects our weight is through its effect on our hormones. The first hormone I want to talk about is cortisol. Cortisol is our stress hormone, and although it sounds bad, it's actually part of our circadian rhythm. And if you don't know what that is, that's our natural sleep-wake cycle. Cortisol is supposed to be highest in the morning, right when you wake up. It's what makes us feel really energized and ready to get out of bed, and then it should decrease throughout the day and be lowest at night. Now, on the opposite side of the spectrum, melatonin should be highest at night. That's our sleep hormone. As we're getting ready for bed, that's when it should be increasing, and it should be lowest in the morning when we're about to wake up, decreasing so cortisol can then increase and wake us up. I hope that made sense. I know that sounded a little complicated. So back to how it affects our weight. Although cortisol is a normal hormone that we have in our body always, we don't want to overproduce it. And studies show that if you're not getting good sleep the night before, your cortisol levels can increase the next day. When we have excess cortisol, it starts directing fat specifically to our abdominal area. And that's really the most dangerous type of fat because it's surrounding our organs. So that's one way that not sleeping enough can affect our weight. The other hormones that sleep can affect are ghrelin and leptin. And this is your hunger and satiety hormone. So this is actually the topic I did my thesis on in my master's program, specifically lack of sleep on ghrelin and leptin. Let's start with ghrelin. Ghrelin is your hunger hormone. It's the hormone that screams, "I'm hungry, feed me." And although studies were inconclusive, because that's just besides the point, this is a hard topic to study, a lot of studies did show not sleeping the night before increased that hunger hormone, so we felt more hungry the next day. Then there's that hormone leptin, and leptin's a satiety hormone. It's the hormone that tells us that we're full, we're good, we're satisfied. A lot of studies showed not sleeping enough the night before decreased that hormone leptin. So it increases our hunger hormone, decreases our satiety hormone, we're feeling more hungry throughout the day, we're probably going to overeat, and that's what contributes to weight gain. The last thing I wanted to talk about when it comes to how sleep can affect our weight is when we don't sleep well the night before, we have less energy the next day. That contributes to us drinking more caffeine than we normally would, and too much caffeine can increase that cortisol hormone, the stress hormone that directs fat specifically into our abdominal area. And if we have less energy the next day, we might be eating more sugary foods to give us some energy, or just eating more than we normally would the following day, and that can contribute to weight gain also. So now that we know the physiological effects sleep has on our weight, let's get into what we can actually do about it. Let's go over my 6 tangible steps you can start doing today to get better sleep. Number 1, set a bedtime on your phone. If you have an iPhone, you can actually go to the clock app, you can go to the bedtime mode, you can tell it what time you want to wake up in the morning, how many hours you want to sleep, it'll subtract that, and it'll tell you when to go to bed. And you can have that alarm go off 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour before you're supposed to go to bed. That way it'll prompt you. And I find this so helpful that even if I don't actually go to bed at that time that the alarm's going off, it does prompt me and just let me know, like, Heather, you should be starting to get ready for bed now. If you don't have an iPhone, I'm sure on the Android there's something just like it, and there's plenty of apps for it as well. So just look up a few of those and it'll definitely help you out. The next tip I have for you is less light at night. A lot of us know by now that blue light that radiates from our phone, our television, our computer screen, even the little blue thing on the I/O box, yes, even that decreases our sleep hormone melatonin, the one we were talking about before. And we want to keep that up at night. So one thing I love to do is to wear these really cool and fancy amber glasses at night. These help completely block the blue light. If you are on your computer, your TV, your phone, whatever it is, at least you're not getting that blue light into your eyes, and it's not going to decrease your sleep hormone. There are other ones that I see that are much cuter on Instagram that don't have this like orange look to it. However, those don't block all lights, just some, so those are better for during the day. But if you really want to block that light, I definitely recommend these. When I use these at night and I'm on my computer, I swear I still get so drowsy, and if I'm off them, I could be on my computer all night long. It's so stimulating and never get good sleep. Next thing that you can do is get a sleep mask. Now, these aren't personally my favorite. I don't like sleeping with something on my head, but a lot of people do like them, so I wanted to include them in this video. They're gonna block any light while you're trying to sleep, and when we're trying to sleep, we wanna make a really dark environment. If you don't like these, another thing you could do is get blackout curtains, and those really block any light from entering your room from outside. And the next thing you could do is obviously just shut off your electronics and dim the lights when it gets to be nighttime. And another backup thing that I like to do is put all my electronic devices on night shift mode. So it's going to give it that amber look that you saw in the glasses I was wearing before. It'll kind of make your screen yellow. And you can actually automatically set it to go on and off. I have mine like on from 8 p.m. at night, and it turns off at 8 a.m. in the morning. That way you don't even have to think about it, and if you are on your phone for whatever reason, it's going to be at least on that night shift mode. Number 3 is to shut off the mind, or at least try. I know a lot of us have wandering thoughts at nighttime, whether you're thinking about your bills, your relationship, maybe an exciting vacation you're going on, whatever it is, but it's really hard to shut those thoughts off. However, there are definitely things you can do to help with that. Some of my favorite things to do are to read a book or meditate, yoga, do deep breathing exercises, use like a foam roller, whatever really relaxes you and gets you to focus on one specific thing is a really good idea. But one thing I really do recommend, regardless of anything else that you can do if you have this issue, is to journal your thoughts at night. It helps you get everything out onto paper, and that helps to just clear the mind and have peace of mind before going to bed. Number 4 is set your house to the optimal sleeping temperature, which is between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit. This really helps you get better REM sleep and decrease restless sleep at night. Number 5 is limit alcohol and caffeine, especially around bedtime. And I know this one's probably striking home for a lot of people. Let's start with alcohol, shall we? The National Sleep Foundation says that at least 20% of adults use alcohol to fall asleep at night due to its drowsiness effects. However, even if you feel like it helps you fall asleep, it affects your circadian rhythm, contributing to poor sleep quality, and it specifically affects your REM sleep, causing you to feel groggy and unfocused in the morning. For my coffee drinkers out there that say, I could drink a cup of coffee and go to bed, I feel ya. I was one of those too. Although, yes, that may be true, it's most likely still affecting your quality of sleep. So just be careful. You don't want to be drinking too much alcohol or caffeine anyways throughout the day. Just limit it, and even if you think it's not affecting your sleep, it most likely is. Last but not least, I wanted to share with you guys some products that I've used. I've used all these products myself that have helped me, and I wanted to share them because it may help you too. Now the first one might be pretty obvious, but it's melatonin. Melatonin, like I've said multiple times in this video, is our sleep hormone, and it's supposed to be the highest at night. However, for some people, that isn't the case. So supplementing with a melatonin supplement, and it doesn't have to be every single day unless you find that you really need it every day, but you can even do this once in a while, can help you get a better night's sleep and fall asleep quicker. But if you're more like me and don't necessarily have a problem falling asleep, but you have a problem staying asleep, L-theanine could be really helpful for you. L-theanine is an amino acid extracted from green tea actually, and it helps switch our brain waves into alpha brain waves, and that helps put us in a state of relaxation. So this isn't necessarily going to make you drowsy at all. You could totally take it throughout the day for anxiety, stress, stuff like that, but it does help people stay asleep throughout the night. Because obviously if we decrease anxiety and stress, it's going to stop that wandering mind at night like we were talking about before, so I find that should be really helpful. I will link the brand that I love down below for this. I really do love this brand, and when it comes to supplements, you want to make sure that you're getting a good quality one since they're not FDA regulated. So I love this brand. I'll link it down below if you want to go check them out. The next supplement I use probably daily is Natural Calm, and I love this stuff. A lot of people don't get enough magnesium in their diet, so this can be really helpful to get that boost of magnesium in. Magnesium is involved in muscle relaxation, so again, this is going to de-stress you, make you feel calm and relaxed, and I swear when I'm drinking this at night, within like a half an hour, I'm falling asleep. It's really delicious. It's raspberry lemon flavor. You just mix it up with water. You can drink it before bed. It also helps with your digestion. I just love this stuff. Again, I'll link it down below in case you want to give it a try. I really, really recommend this. The next product I wanted to talk about is chamomile tea. Now, although again, this is something studies are pretty inconclusive about, it can be used as a mild sedative, and a lot of people find that this helps them fall asleep at night. Not to mention, this could be just a really nice part of a nighttime routine. It could relax you. Again, always trying to put ourselves in that relaxed, calm state before bed. So I find this to be a really nice thing to do at night. And last but not least, I want to talk about lavender essential oils. This for me, like, I just love. It is so calming, it's so relaxing. I use it in my diffuser. You can also get ones that you could put on the temples of your head or like your wrists, so ones you could put on the skin, but there's just something so relaxing and soothing about it, and it just puts me into such a great state for bed. You can also get like lavender sprays to put on your pillow, but I don't know, I just love it. It's just such a nice like treat to do before bed for me, and yeah, I thought you guys might like it too. Okay, that's it guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was helpful for you. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Share it with someone if you think that they need to improve their sleep quality. And make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. That way you never miss a video. I will catch you guys in the next one.